Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base.
Menu narration option is set to off.
20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace.
It's Madden NFL 23, and all eyes are on Saquon Barkley.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Throwing right away, here's Locke. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 68 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 35 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Locke gonna throw. And that will be incomplete. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. With it is Jackson. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 114 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff, because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. The Giants have 1 and 6 now, and they come into the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them They need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play.
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. That'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 3, he doubled that, he got 6. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
40 yards on the ground for him so far. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now Jones. Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight. Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night, Monday Night Football, the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. and how this game has changed in importance in recent years. That starts at 8:15 Eastern. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They look to throw. It's Locke. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Locke to throw. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Locke. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. 60 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. A drive that time of 6 plays. So only even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Jones. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play. So that challenge, a successful one. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here's Jackson to return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The New York set to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. That'll be caught. It's Tony. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
Jones throwing on 1st down. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit, well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants about set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man. Complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 8. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. And they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's Jones from the gun on third down. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Pause here for an injured player. That's Kenny Galladay, who's in some pain out there on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Barkley again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. On play action, Locke. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Locke off of play action. Throw out wide to Walker. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Holding offense.
That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Block now to throw. He completes this to Walker. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
It's caught, Lockett. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Locke. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal.
Touchdown! Noah Fant, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They've dropped 5 straight coming in, so right now cherishing this lead. And they've got the football as well, 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run it again with Barkley. They're going to snap this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That one is blown up by Jordan Brooks, the linebacker.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Slayton. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Back to throw. Jones. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception in this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So now Locke and the Seahawks down 24-14. Just over a minute 40 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Locke to throw. This complete to Lockett. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Here's Locke. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now Locke. Short throw to Disley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. And Walker with it over the middle. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Locke's trying to hurry him up with that clock running. Locke's throw into the hands of Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Locke to Lockett for the Seattle first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game. Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game. Locke. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side. An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn. So for the Giants, they snap out of their doldrums and improve to 2-6 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Seattle, The struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.